city of Durham wants North Carolina to repeal the death penalty.
Hi, my name is Mary Ann Steinis, and I'm the owner of Framers Market and Gallery in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And Framers Market and Gallery wants North Carolina to repeal the death penalty.
Hi, my name is Damon Butler of Triangle Boulevard, a creative firm located in downtown Raleigh, NC. Here at Triangle Boulevard, we want North Carolina to repeal the death penalty.
My name is Jay Long. I'm here with my dog Otto at my business Buddha's Belly, and I would like the state of North Carolina to change its stance on the death penalty.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Kahn, owner of Zola Craft Gallery in Durham, and Zola Craft Gallery wants North Carolina to repeal the death penalty.
Hello, my name is Paul Thoma from Common Ground Green Building Center in Durham, North Carolina, and we here at Common Ground would like to see North Carolina repeal the death penalty.
Mama Dip wants the North Carolina to repeal the death penalty.
The businesses, congregations, community organizations, and local governments depicted in this video are from the Research Triangle region of North Carolina around Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, and Carrboro, and each business or organization has passed a resolution calling on the state of North Carolina to repeal the death penalty. People of Faith Against the Death Penalty is a national nonprofit organization whose mission is to educate and mobilize faith communities to act to abolish the death penalty. In late 2011, PFADP launched our North Carolina Kairos campaign. Kairos is a Greek word meaning special, opportune time. We feel that now, through the next decade, is a Kairos moment for building support towards repealing North Carolina's death penalty. 2012 was the first year in North Carolina history that no one was sentenced to die in the state, and there has not been an execution in North Carolina since 2006. With support from the Triangle Community Foundation and others, in 2012 we obtained more than 150 additional repeal resolutions in the Triangle area. In fact, we were able to work with leaders in the cities of Carrboro, Chapel Hill, and Durham to help them successfully pass a resolution calling for the state and federal government to repeal the death penalty. With your help, many more resolutions will be passed. The resolutions state that hundreds of millions of North Carolina taxpayers' dollars spent on the death penalty every decade could be used for crime prevention and programs to offer assistance to murder victims' families. The resolutions mention how our courts in major studies have found intentional and systematic racial bias having a persistent, persuasive, and distorting role in North Carolina's death penalty. They mention that states without the death penalty have had consistently lower murder rates. The only way the death penalty in North Carolina is going to be repealed is for concerned people to show our political leaders that our communities do not want or need the death penalty. Repealing the death penalty requires pastors, business owners, local politicians, civic leaders, in fact, everyone, to speak out and call on North Carolina's legislators and governor to repeal the death penalty. We encourage you to patronize and thank the businesses and organizations that have endorsed resolutions. For a list of the repeal resolutions passed in North Carolina so far, visit PFADP.org. There are many reasons to oppose the death penalty. Some oppose in principle on moral and theological grounds. Others oppose it for the way it is practiced and the fact that it can never be error-proof. Whatever your reason, People of Faith Against the Death Penalty encourages you to join the growing movement to unbind our state and country from the death penalty.
I'm Mildred Council, and I'm the owner of Mama Dip's Kitchen, and I don't believe in the death penalty, and I hope North Carolina will repeal the death penalty. Losing one life and then taking another life I don't think is the way that we should go at it. We should do better.
I just don't think that people should have the power to decide who lives and dies, especially because mistakes get made, and everybody has the right to live and maybe change who they are, change their lives.
Well, I'd like to see people not actually have the chance to be able to prove themselves innocent and not end up being killed unnecessarily in case they just happen to be innocent.
Death penalty statute has been arbitrarily implemented, and in fact, I've just lost faith in death penalty trials that because of mistakes that have been made over the years.
I don't believe that the death penalty is a deterrent. Also, it's costly and it's not done efficiently.
Here at Triangle Boulevard, we are strongly opposed to the death penalty. One, it doesn't do anything to deter crime in the states. Two, it's highly unconstitutional. And three, there's no public benefit for having the death penalty at all.
I don't like the death penalty because it's immoral. and all life is precious to God.
And thank you.